Have you ever stopped to think that your style might be sabotaging your image without you even realizing it? You know that Cinderella story where she lost her slipper and everything fell apart? Well, the same thing can happen with a small detail in your outfit. And no, I'm not exaggerating. How many times have we seen celebrities make major fashion faux pas on the red carpet? What about Björk's outfit at the Oscars, which is still remembered as a disaster? And don't be fooled. It's not just the stars who slip up. We also make these mistakes daily, and the worst part is, we sometimes don't even notice. Want another example? Imagine a powerful CEO dressing like she's heading to the grocery store. Does that send a message of command and leadership, or does it suggest she doesn't care about her image? Now let me ask you this. Did you know that 85% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed to the channel? That's as big a mistake as wearing white socks with dress shoes. But before fashion gets its revenge, click the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any content. Just kidding, of course. And hey, if you want to be an elegant and sophisticated traveler who exudes confidence from the first glance, you need to check out my ebook, Travel Elegantly, Global Etiquette for the Sophisticated Traveler. The link is in the first pinned comment. So let's avoid these mistakes and turn your image into a true statement of power and elegance. Stick with me, I'm Carol, and I'll tell you what these fashion slip-ups are that we can no longer afford to make. 1. The Chameleon Effect. Why ignoring your body type can sabotage your style and how to avoid this trap. Imagine if David Beckham tried to play soccer in a basketball uniform. No matter how incredible an athlete he is, the uniform wouldn't do him any favors. That's exactly what happens when you ignore your body type when choosing your clothes. No matter how beautiful or trendy the piece is, if it doesn't work with your proportions, the result will be like a chameleon trying to blend in with a glass wall. Unsuccessful. We live in a time where everyone wants to feel free to wear whatever they want, and that's fantastic. But just like in interior design, where a vintage chair might look amazing in an industrial-style room but could be a complete disaster in another context, the same applies to your body. It's not about following strict rules, but about understanding how to create harmony between your clothes and the features you already have. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that just because they're tall and slim or short and curvy, any piece will look good on them. But in practice, that's not always the case. Victoria's Secret supermodels don't dress the same way as Hollywood stars, and both have incredible bodies. The difference lies in knowing what really works for them. So, before jumping on the next trend or buying that piece that looked great on your friend, stop and think, is this outfit really flattering my body, or am I just trying to be something I'm not? Because at the end of the day, it's not the piece that needs to adapt to you. It's you who needs to discover what truly makes your style shine. 2. The Peter Pan Paradox. How ignoring your age and style can make you look even older. Have you ever heard of the Peter Pan complex? That desire to never grow up and hold on to youth at any cost? In the fashion world, this can turn into a real paradox. While we strive to keep that vibrant, youthful energy, sometimes we end up choosing pieces that, instead of rejuvenating us, do the exact opposite. They age us. It's like watching Madonna in the 2000s trying to maintain the provocative style of the 80s. Despite being a pop queen, some of her outfit choices felt forced, and the final effect was likely the opposite of what she intended. This doesn't mean that once you hit your 40s, 50s, or 60s, you should resign yourself to a dull or outdated style. Quite the contrary. The key is understanding that, like fine wine, your style can improve with age if you know how to adapt it to your stage of life. Playing with trends and keeping sensuality and boldness in your look is absolutely possible at any age. What changes is the strategy. Instead of trying to be who you were 20 years ago, celebrate who you are today, with all the sophistication and self-confidence that only experience can bring. In the end, it's not about looking younger or older. It's about being the most authentic and powerful version of yourself at every stage of life. After all, aging with style is the true fountain of youth. And who says elegance and vitality can't go hand in hand? 3. The Frankenstein Effect in your wardrobe. How mixing styles can sabotage your image and what to do to avoid it. Remember that iconic scene from Frankenstein where the monster is pieced together from different body parts? Sometimes, our wardrobe can feel exactly like that. A chaotic mix of pieces that don't quite belong together. You love a romantic look, but then suddenly want to incorporate a rock chic or sultry vibe. That's totally fine. But without a solid foundation, what was meant to be a powerful outfit can turn into a real style monster. Think of Cher from Clueless, who had an iconic and unmistakable style, yet manage to play with different pieces while keeping everything cohesive. The secret? A main style that ties everything together. It's like a well-curated playlist where each song can be different, but they all share a vibe that connects them. So before you go mixing pieces like you're creating a remix, make sure you have a primary style that defines your personality. This style will be the common thread that ensures, even when you want to try something new, the result is harmonious and authentic, not a jumbled mess of references. After all, you don't want to be remembered as that CEO who dresses like she's going grocery shopping, right? 4. The caterpillar dilemma. Why resisting change in your style is like refusing to become a butterfly. Have you ever heard the story of the caterpillar that refuses to turn into a butterfly? It sounds absurd, right? But that's exactly what we do when we cling to a stagnant style, repeating the same choices over and over. We want to evolve, to be more elegant, more authentic, yet we stay trapped in the cocoon of our comfort zone. It's like trying to swim in a river while holding on to an anchor. Impossible to move forward. Even Steve Jobs, who was known for his basic look of jeans and a black turtleneck, understood that the power of transformation isn't just in the wardrobe, but in being open to new ideas, new concepts, and new versions of oneself. You can't control what society thinks or how the people around you behave, but you can control yourself. And that means being willing to reinvent yourself, to explore new paths, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. The key is to remember that every process of change comes with a period of adjustment. It's like breaking in a new pair of shoes. They might hurt at first, but soon they mold to your feet and you won't want to take them off. Before you dismiss that different piece or ignore a new style, ask yourself, am I sabotaging myself by resisting change? Because, darling, no one has ever seen a caterpillar turn into a butterfly without going through the chrysalis. And sometimes that chrysalis is exactly what you need to transform into the most incredible version of yourself. 5. The fast fashion dilemma. How the pursuit of cheap and quick sabotages elegance and how to reclaim quality. We live in an era of disposables, where everything seems to have a short shelf life, from technology to fashion trends. But have you ever stopped to think that in this race for what's quick and cheap, we're sacrificing what really matters? Quality, like character, is something that shouldn't be compromised. Take the music industry, for example. Albums used to be crafted with such care that they became timeless classics, while today many artists release hits that fade as quickly as they appear. In the fashion world, it's the same story. Spending a fortune on a designer piece might seem like a guarantee of quality, but is it really? Often, that handcrafted piece, made with meticulous attention by a local artisan, can have far greater durability and value than anything from a famous brand. Quality goes beyond the label. It's something you can feel in the texture of the fabric, the firmness of the stitching, the perfect fit of a well-made garment. And that quality, even in a simple outfit, is what creates that natural aura of sophistication that you can't just buy anywhere. It's like watching an Alfred Hitchcock film. Even with limited resources, the quality of the narrative and the attention to detail are so powerful that they transcend time. Before giving in to the temptation of fast fashion, ask yourself, is this piece going to be with me for years, or will it disappear by the next season? Because in the end, true luxury isn't in the price, but in the longevity and the impact that quality has on your image. And that, dear subscriber, is the key to a style that stands the test of time. A quick recap. We've talked about the importance of avoiding mismatched outfits, choosing quality over quantity, and how adapting your style to your age can make all the difference. If you enjoyed these tips and want to turn your style into a true statement of power and success, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Elegance is profitable, and every detail counts in this journey to becoming the sophisticated woman you deserve to be. Want to be even more powerful? Comment below. Elegance transforms my image. And for those of you who want to travel with style and confidence, check out my ebook, Travel Elegantly: Global Etiquette for the Sophisticated Traveler. The link is in the first pinned comment. I can't wait to see you take your elegance to the next level. Now that you've discovered the main style mistakes that can sabotage your image, let me ask you, have you ever wondered if some of the clothes you love might be aging you? We talk a lot about avoiding mismatched outfits and poor quality pieces, but how can you ensure that your look is truly conveying youthfulness and elegance? If you want to dive deeper into this topic and avoid another crucial mistake, you need to check out the video Clothes That Age You: How to Maintain a Youthful and Elegant Look. Because what's the point of avoiding the pitfalls we discussed today if the pieces you're choosing end up adding years to your appearance? Being elegant isn't just about what you wear, but how those choices affect how others perceive you. See you in the next video.